Am I live? So, if you're watching this video and you want to know um, why it's all messed up, is because, like in the movies, they just put me behind the wheel, and I'm just figuring out this whole YouTube live, and this is what you get. This is my first time going live. Um, so I'll just jump straight to the point. Thank you. For those who know me, my name is Starfury, the real Starfury. Um, it's been a while. I haven't been on here for ever, I would say. But I've been following of listening to people, supporting people, following a lot, supporting and following a lot of people. Uh, I just want to say thank you for a couple of years during this whole pandemic situation. That people have been really motivated. A couple of people like Angry Prepper, Popular Preparedness, Southern Prepper, Dabu Seven, even KJ, KJ, um, scariest movie ever. Watching their videos, even watching Jimmy Dore and all these other people. I've been following them for years. I've been following Dabu for so many years. Thank you for all you've done. I mean, you really push YouTube to the limit. So I'll just talk about where I've been later, but also want to give a shout out to the people on LinkedIn. I'm gonna post this on LinkedIn as well. If you don't know my LinkedIn profile, it's under Starfury. That's Starfury. You can find me on there with just that name and be part of the followers on there in the LinkedIn community because that's where I spend most of my time. Also on Twitter on Starfury1. So the reason I'm coming out, and I have the big C, by the way, been recovering since I've been off my birthday last week, been recovering hard. So the reason I came out today with everything that's going on um, to really talk about the U.S. Army. So as people already know me, if you haven't known, I was 11-year Army veteran. I joined the Army in 1992. My entire family served in the Army. I had two uncles, one aunt, their brother. We went to high school together. We all served in the Army. So lately, I've noticed that the U.S. Army put out this new training program called what's it? Future. I want to make sure I have it right because I don't want uh, to say it wrong and people get upset. This future it was on task and purpose. Hold on, I'll pull it up. There it is. The task and purpose new Army program just came out today on July 29th. I will share my screen. I'll figure out this whole live YouTube thing later. I know how to share my screen like the big boys do it and girls. I'll do it later, but for now, I'll just read it to you. So the new Task and Purpose website, they're coming out. The U.S. Army is coming out with this prep school um, training for the future soldiers. So it's called what's right on here? The Future Soldier Preparatory Course. Okay. So ever no everyone has known me never said don't join the military. In fact, I've encouraged people of any desire, whether it's the Navy, Air Force. I've mentored dozens over dozens of people, Chicago, everywhere, to join the military. So I would never ever say don't join the military or don't join the army like most people do. Other people on YouTube said, forget it. There are certain things when joining the military. I always ask people. I always ask them why you want to join. Two, what is it that you want to get out of the military, whether it's the army, whatever. And three, what is it you're looking for when you get out? Those are the three questions I ask everyone that has an interest in joining the army, whether Air Force, whatever. The reason the Army is doing all of this now with their program is because what I've been saying and what most of the other veterans have been saying, but what I've really been doing is helping people. The reason that they're doing it is because of their numbers. 5 years ago, when I was talking to Army recruiting in Fort Knox, I explained to them that the culture is changing. This is before the pandemic and everything. I said, look, the culture is changing. People are smarter. How can we let people know that the military, especially the army, could be a good investment? They didn't listen. I came up with my program, my business, Military Boots, Beyond Objectives, Obstacles, and Training Science. Got a contract, went to Chicago, got all these gangbangers and everyone interested in joining the military. And I'm not saying they were gangbangers. I'm saying that they were living in that situation. They were living in, like Chicago now. Chicago was 2018. It's the same Chicago now, but showing them a better way. And they were all for it. When I took the same program to the U.S. Army, I said, "Hey, this could be a huge investment." The only thing the response was, "What do the numbers look like? What are the numbers that y'all are interested in? What are the numbers, right? How many people got in?" I said, "It doesn't matter how many people got in. They were interested, meaning they were invested in the military." They were like, "Well, you don't. If you can't show us the numbers, forget you." I said, "All right." Now, 5 years later, after all we've been through, and young people have gotten smarter, they've gotten wiser. They're like, "Look, I could be a millionaire 10 times over if I invest in myself." Now, the military, especially the U.S. Army, is realizing, "Oh, we don't have people to join our ranks." Well, like I was trying to explain to them years ago, if you go and understand the culture and really understand what's going on in the cities, and really reach out instead of just saying join, 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 then you will have a true a soldier per se, or military personnel who is invested in what they're doing, because that's what most private companies do. In the SpaceX, it doesn't matter. They show an investment. They say, "Hey, work for me. We will invest in your future." That's the way supposed to be. So now, if you notice, the U.S. Army in particular, they're changing um, their recruiting style, the recruiting rate. Now they're dropping the scores. Now they're putting waivers for tattoos. Now they're putting waivers for the weight requirement. All of that could have been avoided if you had shown years ago it would have been an investment to join the U.S. Army and um, other other branches of the military. So much so, when I had my crew or when I had my clients, I took them to a boot camp and I showed them, like, "Look, from myth to reality, this is what you'll be getting into." So it's amazing me. That's why I'm out here now. It's amazing me that, or amazing to me that they're going nonstop. They're pretty much bringing down the barrier of what the prerequisites of joining the U.S. Army down so low, just to get the numbers again. So is it that's why I said be careful in the beginning. I said be careful, because is it just about the numbers, or is it about your well-being of what it is you want to do going into the U.S. Army? So that's that for that. I just want to give my short take on that. Um, I would hope that I reached out to Tradoc again. I was hoping that someone would contact me, because what they're doing is exactly what my company was designed to do. So I don't know if they took some of that and putting it on there, but who knows? So anyway, about me. So a lot of things has happened, as you know, or if you don't know. I started the whole YouTube and everything. My businesses. I'm in California, and through the pandemic, I moved my family to Maryland, and so now I'm picking up where I left off. So as for the rundown, Military Boots is still active. Um, so I'm trying to still get in the right space here in Maryland, in the Virginia, D.C. area, to help those go in the military. Um, to my other company, or nonprofit, End Racism Forever, there's been a lot of movement in the executive board. There's been some of the board members had to leave because of family problems. Really, the pandemic, and so I'll put that on the sidebar for now. but I'm not going to give that up. So if I do come across some good people that want to take End Racism Forever organization further, then by all means, I'll do that as well. Um, while here, a year ago, literally put my best foot forward to create Starfury, the first veteran minority space organization. So that's here in DC. That is the pride and joy. Board members are running strong. We're about to have a couple events coming up. One for Veterans Day, and we have a big one coming up next year. We're going to do an expo next year. So even though with all the recession and depression going on, I'm still going to move forward with that. We see some big promises, some good positive feedback, so we're going to go with that. And if you want to find out more, the link is in the description below at our website, www.starfury.space. So right now I'm still again battling the big C, trying to recover. I promise on Instagram that I'm going to post more videos. I'm going to get on here as well and post more videos of my thought process. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do at this time. Before it was all about the end racism forever and having discussions and topics about that, but now I don't know where to go. I mean, I'm looking at like Angry Pepper. I'm looking at all these other guys that are really pushing through, and I'm like, wow, man. I mean, YouTube has come far. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to be what is going to be the topic, what it's going to be about space, what it's going to be about our nonprofits. I guess I can talk about all the things that we're doing as far as like helping out the veterans here and the Space Expo, and all this stuff that we're doing. Um, Again, I don't know. I'm just going to get a little feedback. But I'm going to support a lot of the YouTubers. Hey, I love the stuff they're doing. I'll leave my little comments here and there. If people like it, so I figure I'll just keep doing that. So yeah, that's it. Um, I think in this little short span of 12 minutes, going on, I don't know, 15 minutes, um, I'll post regular, and if more people gets to see it, the more stuff I'm gonna introduce more to the topic. Again, but this is Star Fury. I'm still around. Um, Still working on the businesses. Still working on other things. Still taking care of family. And y'all be safe. All right. Take care.